Hi Sag, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. So today, Sag, for your meditative session, you guys got giraffe spirit. See the big picture, number 29, making an 11. I feel like this is someone looking at their future. Like, I don't know if this is you necessarily, Sag, but it's someone that's like making plans, right? Like, when I look into my future, like what am I looking at, basically? Like making plans for, I feel like, a future. It's kind of like a 3 of Pentacles, because it's like, you know, that's like the vibe I'm getting, where you're kind of sowing seeds for tomorrow. So that's what I'm kind of getting. But it's like an even before that, right? It's like even before you sow the seeds, it's like, oh, like what kind of garden do I even want, right? That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. I keep getting that this week, like someone like planting a garden. I don't know, but like not planting a garden, but like looking at their garden, like, wow, my garden's so beautiful. But yeah, Sag, that's what I'm getting for your meditative session. Let's pull some more cards and see what we get. So Sag, so many cards, but there's something going on here. We have 2 people. We have the Queen of Cups and we have the Father, right? And I think that there's something that someone kind of sees now in hindsight, maybe, but I think it might be too late, to be honest, because what I'm getting with I feel like with the Queen of Cups, I feel like the Queen of Cups, I feel like they don't have like any faith left in the situation, right? And I feel like they are kind of like deciding to go on a new path. Like, I don't think that there's a connection here. I think, yeah, like I think somebody might be like leaving someone else at this time. Someone might be like thinking of leaving someone else. Someone might be like, you know what, like they're fed up with the situation. I feel like for some reason it's the Empress, right? We also have the Empress here, so we have a true pair, right? But I feel like someone might, it feels like this is all kind of in hindsight. It doesn't feel like this is present. It kind of feels like, you know, someone decided to leave because they kind of lost faith in the situation, right? And I feel like someone is taking it very harshly, and I think it's the Father. I think it's the mother leaving, like the Empress leaving, and the Father is just kind of like doesn't really understand why. But I think they get it. It's just like they're too late, right? They have the 5 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. I feel like it's the Emperor who like initiated this like way of love, right? Where it's like they have a lot of options. So I feel like this is someone who's very like non-committal, right? Like someone who doesn't like want to decide, so they keep someone else kind of like in the air. Because even here, it shows me that like there is love here, and I feel like they're trying to like say that there is love, but the thing is that I don't think someone's gonna like I feel like this is the Empress leaving, right? Like they have no more faith in the situation. They're not gonna stay any longer in a place where I feel like they're not gonna be treated like the way they want to be treated. And what I get from this is that it's like they feel like surrounded, right? Like I feel like the Empress feels surrounded by like shady energy, right? Because there's the Seven of Swords with like the marriage card, right? And then the Knight of Wands. So it's like, I feel like these two cards together indicate like someone who's like, again, it just seems like this masculine energy is keeping their options open. Like the Seven of Swords is sneaky, tricky. The Knight of Wands is like a player, and the Seven of Cups is like, it doesn't know what to decide, right? So I feel like the Empress kind of understands what's going on with this masculine, that they're not ready to like commit, that they're not ready to kind of be with me. They're not, you know what I mean? And they're sitting in different emotions, right? We have the Queen of Cup and the Emperor. The Queen of Cup is someone who's very like loyal, right? Someone who's very like emotionally invested, I feel like, in this relationship. And I feel like the masculine is coming up in Emperor kind of energy, and I feel like that's not the same, right? Because I feel like the Emperor is more set in his ways. He can be a little bit more like strict and like stern about shit, and you know, not very movable, right? Whereas I feel like the like not mutable, right? And I feel like the water sign, like the Queen of Water, right? It doesn't mean you're a water sign. I'm just saying, I feel like they're more like going with the flow, like, oh, this something needs to change, we can work on it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like putting in like that type of effort. But I feel like now it's just like, it's not worth it anymore. It's not worth like staying somewhere, right? It's like, I'm not gonna put energy into this anymore. I'm not gonna like stand here like with my, you know what I mean? Just like stand here waiting for some sort of reciprocation or somebody to kind of decide on me, right? Like this is a fucking Empress, right? It's like, oh, if you can't decide on me, then I'm just gonna go collaborate with other people, like people who want to collaborate with me, right? Like they're gonna go. And that's what I'm getting, that this is a very big thing for this Queen of Cup. Like this is changing everything. And I think it's really unfortunate because I do see a true pair here, right, with the Emperor and the Empress. But at the same time, I just feel like someone was not able to kind of reciprocate. And this is an Empress, right? This is someone who understands their worth. And if they understand that they're not being appreciated in the right way, they're going to leave, right? And that's what I see that's going on here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. It's like they're going to put an end to this cycle, right? And I think it's weird because it's giving me like a karmic vibe, but at the same time, it's like I see a true pair here, right? So not really sure, like, I don't know if these people are confused whether they're karmics or like true pair, because I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune, it's kind of making me feel karmic, but then with them coming out in the same coat, it's like the Emperor, Empress, it kind of makes me feel like they're a true pair. So whatever the whatever the energy is, the energy right now, I feel like though is someone not really understanding that like they weren't being appreciated, right? I don't feel like this Empress was being appreciated. And with the Magician, it's like, I'm going to take myself into a new timeline, a new cycle. I'm going to fix it for myself. Like, I don't need to wait for anyone to do it but myself. And that's what I feel like is going on. And even if this person isn't being a player, like even if they're not talking to other people, I feel like they are being sneaky in the sense that they're not committing. It just feels like they're not committing. And I feel like they're going to really regret that because we have the Five of Cups. So I feel like maybe this is like a pain in the past that makes them non-committal, or maybe they're just non-committal and they're going to pay the consequences for that, right? Because they're not treating the person that they or say like is their true pair, or like the person that they love, they're not treating them the way like they should be treating them, right? And it's weird because we do have an Emperor upright. So I don't think this person is like a bad person. I just think that like there's something going on with the energy where they're not committal. Like they're not trying to be like 100 with this other person, and this other person is consented. This is the Queen of Cup. This is someone who understands like every little feeling, every little emotions, like everything's magnified for this person. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they're very in touch with it. So you can't like, you know what I mean? The feeling in the room is still there. Like this person feels it. Like, I don't know how I understand what I'm saying. It's like they can sense the feelings all around. It doesn't even need to be said. It can be felt. And this person felt that like energy, and they decided to leave. And I feel like this is bringing them balance. It's bringing them a lot of good things, because it's like, when you're giving and you're not receiving anything in return, you're taking from yourself. You're leaving yourself like in a deficit. And I feel like this person is like, you know what? I'm an Empress. I don't need to like stay in this energy. It is honestly starting to like take a little bit of a toll on me. I'm out, And maybe this person thought that there was someone else. To be honest, that's what it kind of feels like with the Three of Cups. I feel like all the lies though, everything, like maybe this person wanted to seem like, they had a lot of options, right? Maybe they really didn't, but they wanted to seem like they did. Again, it's like this playing games vibe, right? Like never really committing, never really letting this person like, you know what I mean? Kind of grasp like onto the situation. And I feel like that's really unfair. And I feel like they're understanding that and they're regretting it at the same time, but there's nothing that you can do with this energy. It's already done. I feel like this person is leaving. I mean, I always say like if you're the Emperor and you're the one that's like someone's leaving you, it's like, and you were sitting in this energy of, I didn't want to commit to them and now I kind of regret that. I mean, there's a chance, I feel like, for you to, there's always a chance, like, right, if you communicate and you say how you feel, I feel like there's always a chance for like, someone to like hear you. And you know what I mean? Like if you would like to speak to this person, I would hit them up and tell them how you feel. I think a negative thing about the Emperor is that like, I don't think he will like go back. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think the Emperor will like say, oh, I made a mistake. Do you know what I'm saying? There's like not a stubbornness, like it's not even cocky. It could be stubborn. Like you don't want to admit you're wrong, so you just won't do anything, and you'll end up losing this just for the fact to not say that you were wrong, or that you messed up, or whatever the case is. And that's what I feel like is going on here. Someone does not want to admit that they're wrong, so they rather not say anything. And I feel like they're going to lose someone that is very important to them, and that's just the consequences, right? I mean, it's up to this person, right? It's really up to this person what they want to do, but from what it looks like here, it looks like this person's kind of fed up with it and they're leaving, and it looks like this person is too stubborn to even say like what's going on, even though I know like this is not a good, they're in the Five of Cups, right? They're sad, they're regretting it, they're going to be haunted by it. It is what it is. Like, I don't think they're going to say anything. And that's why I feel like there's a wheel turning, right? Because it's like, if this person who's like supposed to maybe be with this person doesn't like get it, the best thing that could happen is for the, Empress to move on, because then they'll be put with someone who does care, right? And I see the Empress moving on to collaborate with many others, right? Like, with the Three of Coins, it's like, there are going to be people that will want to collaborate with her. Do you know what I'm saying? Will want to like put the time in. They're going to head towards like their Nine of Cups. That's what I'm getting. And I feel like they've put a lot of work and a lot of time into this situation, and it might not have worked out the way that they wanted it to, but that's why they're like dipping, right? It's like I don't need to stay in this energy. I don't need to not be appreciated. I don't need to not know what's going on between me and this person. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, very like non-committal. That's what it seems like here. And with the like Ace of Wands, there is a new beginning, right, for this person, because they chose it, right? It's as simple as like, forget this, I'm gonna move on, like I'm gonna leave, like I can do better, and say that you're gonna do better and then going towards something much better. And this is emotional fulfillment. Of course it's in cup, right? Because it's like, this is the Queen of Cups. She understands cups, right? But if you look here, it's like this masculine also has cups, but it's like the sad cups, right? It's the Five of Cups, it's the Seven of Cups, right? And everything else here is like swords and wands energy. But then I feel like with the feminine energy, it's like all they really want is the cup, right? Like all they really need is emotional fulfillment. It's not about the pentacle. You know what I mean? It's not about money. It's not about sex. It's not about anything but love. But it's like, that's the one thing that this Emperor seems to be lacking, right? A way to like show love, a way to commit, a way to like be expressive. So I feel like this person is just going to like decide, you know what, like I put so much work into this, and this girl's crying. If you can see in the picture, she's like actually crying, right? She's putting in a lot of work, and she's crying doing it, right? Like it's like you put in a lot of work and you don't really get anywhere, right? And it's like they're done with this like cycle. They're done. Like, this is the fastest moving knight, right? The Knight of Swords, or is it the Nine of Wands? I feel like it's the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's like the fastest moving knight, and like I feel like this Empress is dipping. like towards something better, and what they're gonna find is something better, right? The Three of Coins is like this collaboration, right? And it's also like funny because this is the Three of Coins, and this Three of Coins in this deck talks about like shamans and like people who like have this like high intuitive, you know, power and ability. And I think this Empress knows that there could be something better for them if they move on. So that's why they are. It's like, you know, I think a lot, I don't think they're being appreciated. So that's why they're just like gone. So yeah, I see like with the big picture, it's like both of them are looking at the big picture, and one might be doing it in hindsight and being really regretful. And one, I feel like both of them are kind of regretting it because it's like, you know, I put a lot of time and nothing happened. But at the same time, this one is the one, the masculine, I feel like was the one that wasn't able to really reciprocate. So yeah, I think both of them are just looking to the future at this point, and it's like both are feeling very different at this time. Like one is feeling very regretful and one is feeling very like, you know, happy that they can start again, right? They had the opportunity, like they gave it all they could, but it didn't work out, and now it's time to start again. Let's see if there's any divine feminines. Oh my God, I love that this card came out. So you guys got Khadija, the mother of believers. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. Like that is like so much the energy I'm getting from this Queen of Cups, from this Empress. It's like I'm like I'm abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. That's exactly what I think you guys need to hear right now. If you are this feminine energy, it's like you are abundant. You can provide for yourself everything that you desire. If someone isn't like giving you what you need or what you desire, you can always provide it for yourself. Like you don't need this person for anything, right? And like there will be someone who will match your energy if you like move forward. And I feel like that's what this person is doing. They're like, I have to believe that there's something better for me than this shit, right? Because someone's not, they may be an emperor, but they're not expressing themselves. They're not giving me the cup. The cup is what this person wants, right? And I feel like this other person might be like, well, yeah, I give you like, I talk to you, I give you time, like I give you energy, like I put energy into this as well. But it's like, no, you didn't put the same, because like I gave you my heart and you didn't give me yours in return. Do you know what I'm saying? The heart is like the cup. The emotion, the feeling, the love, right? The loyalty, that wasn't there. It's like non-committal energy, no loyalty, no cup, right? Like no emotions, no promise of like a future. There's just literally like what's left is sex and money. Maybe a little bit of talking. Like that's, if there's no love without a cup, right? So it's like only one person is putting in the cup. It doesn't make any sense. So yeah. Sag, I really love this reading for you guys. Whichever place you're in, you can provide everything for yourself at this point, and then, you know, when the right energy comes around, hopefully you're able to reciprocate it, or hopefully you're able to find someone matching it, right? So yeah, Sag, I love you guys so much. I hope this resonates, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.